a little bit on the emotional connection part. Like, how would you use the keywords to emotionally affect the buyer?
Sure, I'll show you a quick example, something I've shown many times because it just really makes the point. So let me share my screen here. All right, so let me go to Amazon. I'm going to search for collagen peptides. Now, a good example I use, there's one product I always make fun of here lately. Actually, I don't even see it. Maybe it's, oh, there it is. Still in stock. All right, so I look at this product, and to me, I can make fun of this product because these guys are making about $200,000 a month on this product. So they're fine. They're okay, all right? My point is they can do a little bit better. For example, two parts here. Number one, if you read this bullet point, it's so boring to me. This is not an emotional connection. This is a bunch of scientific terms. It says enzymatically processed, intact. Let's take a look here. Intact peptides property, grass-fed, non-GMO. Like I don't even know what most of these words, but Paulina, for you, is there anything that really speaks to your emotions or your goal or your pain point here?
Nothing at all, nothing.
I would have probably stopped right here because I'm already bored, right? The same thing. Let's take a look at the pictures that they're using. Okay, so you look here. Let me see here. My computer is so slow. Here we go. Okay, so this is a supplement that's supposed to help like your hair and skin and nails. So I'm looking here and I'm wondering, what is the message? If I take this collagen peptides, I will be strong enough to have my wife or girlfriend go on my back. Like I don't understand what's the point of this picture. Okay, you look at this. If I take collagen peptides, I can run on the sand with shoes. Like what are you trying to tell me here? Like I don't understand. So what I suggest people do is study the reviews of the competition. Let's say you're coming out with a collagen peptides product. You look here at your competitor. They've got more than 1,000 reviews that you could read. Now, of course, that would take a long time. I'm just going to use the Helium 10 review downloader. Let me just look at the reviews from, say, the last year. All right? And what I'm looking for is something that's very common, that's on the mind of the typical customer of this product. All right. And so that's what Helium 10 is going to do. It's going to sort all of the phrases that appear most in the reviews and take a look at the number one phrase. In my coffee. You know, of course, this is a no-brainer. Collagen peptides is going to come up in the review. You know, great product. Okay, that makes sense. But you might be wondering, what? In my coffee? It actually comes up 60 different times in the reviews, that exact phrase. So if I click here, now I can see what's going on. This person, I put it in my coffee, my hot tea. I have been taking this coffee in my short time. More people are saying, I put a scoop in my coffee. I put it in my coffee. I couldn't be happier. I use it daily in my coffee. So maybe you didn't realize everybody's using collagen peptides for their coffee. So right here, you know, instead of this scientific terms, you know, maybe these are great keywords. Maybe these are some of the keywords that people search for. But here in my first bullet point, I need to make that emotional connection and not just worry about a search term or a keyword. So I'm going to say something like, hey, would you like to have protein in your everyday morning coffee? Instead of this picture, I'm going to have this couple maybe on the kitchen table and drinking coffee, and then maybe there's this collagen peptides jar on the counter, and the husband is scooping it, whatever. But something that, again, makes more of an emotional connection, because then the buyer sees this, they can relate to it a lot more. So I think that's one of the biggest problems that I see that sellers aren't doing, is they're just, keywords are important, but they just stop right there. They don't think about the buyer.